With a big shift in the market today, we had Jerome speaking and some more. We got the stock market kind of down, but kind of coming back, rebounding a little bit. We're gonna be telling you guys all the news, everything you guys need to know about the market today, and what to expect for tomorrow, giving you guys some supports and resistance and some minor plays that might work out. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you guys what to buy, hold, or sell. Also, check out some of those links. We got a Robinhood link and a Coinbase link. You have a chance to win one Bitcoin with that Coinbase link, and you also get free stocks and coins with Coinbase and Robinhood. So go check out those links. But with that being said, we got Google down. We got Meta up a little bit. We got some decent news with Meta. Apple up 3%. We got some good news with Apple. Apple is basically expanding their AI reach. We got Nvidia, not really up, but we were kind of up at first, and then we're kind of rebounding a little bit with some news. We had like an AI meeting today, so it kind of shifted the market downward and then went back up. If you guys got into those dip buys, let me know. Comment down below if you guys got into those dip buys. With that being said, let's get into some news. So basically, the financial markets has a notable movements with economic and geopolitical factors. We're going to be explaining a little bit more. So SPY right now, we're up 0.67%. Dow Jones, we're up over 2%. And NASDAQ is up 0.3%. The NASDAQ is struggling to maintain its position above the 50-day moving average. Key market movers. So we had the Federal Reserve stance. So basically, Jerome kind of hinted towards there's no hurry to further cut rates, and kind of explain how like the overall economic is going, how we're doing overall like economically. But basically, Jerome said in his testimony that banking, housing, urban affairs, and the strength of the U.S. economy, citing a 2.5% growth last year and a low unemployment rate of 4%. He indicated that the current interest rates are appropriate and that there is no immediate need for further adjustment, basically. Some trade tariffs. You got President Trump announced implement of 25% tariffs on all foreign steel and aluminum imports. We had rumors of it starting last week. That's where we kind of seen a dip a little bit, but it is effective March 4th. So keep that in mind. If you guys are invested in any of the steel or aluminum, they're kind of moving a little bit. It has raised concerns about potential trade wars going even more, especially with European Union, which has signaled a possible retaliation with that. So we could really see tech stocks and stuff like that go down depending on how they retaliate. But with that being said, we had Coca-Cola reported a 12% increase in earnings per share. And also kind of, if you guys see this one right here, that the tariffs won't really raise prices on soda for now. So Coca-Cola is doing pretty decent with that news. And we did have an increase with price. So if you guys are investing in Coca-Cola, you guys are looking pretty good with like a $3 increase. So Coca-Cola is doing pretty good. The revenue rising 6% to 11.5 billion, driven by strong demand in the US and China and Brazil. So keep that in mind. We also got DuPont. Their shares surged over 7% after the company reported robust quarterly results, reclaiming its 200-day moving average. So that's a good long-term trade to get into for now until you get that rebound downwards. So keep that in mind. Technology sector, Intel jumped more than 7% following Vice President JD remarks on the AI Action Summit, basically showing the importance of the US built AI systems. And people are kind of hyping up their chips a little bit too. So you've seen Intel up a decent amount. We're going to be looking at that more on the charts, but we're just going to open it up real quick here. You've seen Intel jump up a decent amount. We did have a little bit of a sell-off, but with that being said, I think we're still bullish on Intel. I got some calls on Intel still. They're pretty green right now. We did get Tesla dropping too. Tesla did drop a decent amount, and we just been falling consistently. With that being said, we do have analysts saying that it can drop even more and saying that Tesla put spreads at 300 to 250 expiring in May. So people are very bearish with Tesla right now. And I mean, it's been looking pretty bearish for the last couple of days and even for the past month. Honestly, we've just been bearish. We're at that 327 level, which is insane. We're kind of getting back to that level where we were before the election. So keep that in mind for Tesla if you guys are invested. But we did drop like 5% yesterday. Now we're down 6% today already. We still have like an hour left of market. But I think this is a good bearish trend, and we're probably going to continue to the downside for a little bit more. Might even get down to that 300 level and even below that 300 level. So keep that in mind if you guys want to play any plays on this. So yeah, but basically Elon Musk's involvement, he actually kind of tried to get a deal for OpenAI for $97 billion, raising questions about his focus on Tesla. So that's kind of dragging Tesla down even more. So keep that in mind overall. But the European market expresses intent to respond firmly to the U.S. tariffs Major European indicators showed mixed results, with some sectors experienced declines due to trade concerns. Asian markets, they were mixed, with Hong Kong's index falling 1.1% and South Korea's rising 0.7%. Some sector performances, we got energy and technology. So they basically outperformed today with notable gains in companies like IBM, and DuPont. Sorry, they had the earnings. Healthcare and consumers, these sectors lagged, facing declines, broader market uncertainties. So keep that in mind. With that being said, tomorrow is Wednesday, the 12th. We do got some things. Federal Reserve testimony. Basically, he's going to be speaking on the House Committee on Financial Services. We got inflation data coming out. The CPI is going to be big too. We got inflation data. Report is due, providing insights into inflation trends, which can impact the expectations for future interest rates also. So this can really move the market too. That's at 8:30, so an hour before market opens. Trade developments, reactions from international partners to the newly announced U.S. tariffs may lead to further market volatility. Keep that in mind too. And we got some corporate earnings with McDonald's, Cisco Systems, and more are expected. So keep that on your mind and on your radar. But we had some decent moves for today. With that being said, with news out of the picture, news took a little bit longer today, but that's okay. First off, we're gonna look at Amazon, because Amazon's been doing pretty good. You had a good opportunity to get a little dip buy down here, and it's been consistently up. I did get a dip buy down here. Actually, I think I bought right here first, and then I bought another call option here, just balancing out my dollar cost average, and now it's up a decent amount, and I think we can open up at that 230 level if that CPI data does pretty good. That being said, do look at the 233 level to the 234 level. If you can break that 234 level, we can look even more bullish. Amazon, with the downside, I would look at that 232 level, 231, and that 230 level, because earlier we kind of bounced off of it. So if we bounce below that, we're going to be bearish. NVIDIA had a great green. It was kind of bearish pre-market and after hours, but then we got up right after market opened, and then we did have that big tech sell-off, the AI sell-off recently, and then we bounced back from that. Could have been a good dip buy too. With that being said, look at NVIDIA breaking past that 134 level and then testing that 135 level. We did bounce off of it yesterday, but maybe we can bounce past it to tomorrow or even after hours, but we might be bearish after hours once again and maybe get a bounce back, just depending on how the CPI data and stuff like that goes. To the downside, I will look at 132, 131, and then 130 or 131 level is going to be big because it bounced off of it today. But with that being said, I will look at that 130 level too. If we bounce below that, I will look down at that 129 level. 129 is going to be key for NVIDIA. SPY's been doing pretty good. Tech sell off, and then we kind of bounce back with everything else. We got some decent news with earnings and stuff like that. We can really bounce back, but with the CPI data, it can really move SPY. So look at SPY below that 605, 604, 603, and then 602, and then 600. We did almost, we bounced off that 602. So if we bounce below 602, it'll be looking a little bit bearish. And honestly, maybe even getting down to that 600 level and then maybe bouncing off of that. To upside, 606, 607, 610, and then 611 is going to be a key level for that. Tesla, honestly, I'm bearish. We're below VWAP basically almost the whole time today. And the MACD is pretty bearish. We did get a couple crosses, but that doesn't really matter. We're just bearish overall. Big sell-off. With that being said, I would look at Tesla breaking that 320 level and below that 320 level, 315, 310, and then going down to that 300 level. Keep that on your mind and keep that on your radar for Tesla. Bitcoin, we're looking pretty bearish. I look at IBIT and MSTR. I'm looking at getting a call option at 300. I'm gonna see how it reacts to that 310 level first, and then if it bounces below that 310 level, we're gonna get another call option below that. So keep that in mind, because Bitcoin can make a bounce at around those levels, which would be probably around $93,000 to $90,000. But keep that on your mind, keep that on your radar. We do got Palantir kind of bouncing back, but we did have a bearish day today, so I kind of want to see how Palantir moves and what it bounces off of. But normally it holds some key resistance and it kind of bounces up. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.